All right, welcome back to another edition of our 50th anniversary videos. Today we are here with Transport. Let's go meet the team.
All right, we are here with Johnny Perry, the manager of the Patient Transport Department here at West. Good morning, Johnny.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing good.
Are you excited to be on video?
Absolutely.
I love to hear it. All right, tell us a little bit about Transport. What is a day in the life of a transporter? What kind of responsibilities? What does it look like for you all?
Well, the transporters, when they first come in, they'll grab a handheld device. They'll log in their credentials and it takes them out on their way. Typically, all of our transports are done via wheelchair, stretcher, or bed. We go to all of the testing modalities, discharges, admissions. We don't do surgery, and we just transport throughout the entire house.
It's really cool. Roughly how many transport calls or orders do you all receive on average? Roughly?
We average anywhere from 220 to about 300 a day.
Holy moly.
Last month was but our best month ever. We topped 8,000 transports in the month.
Busy.
Which is a very, very, very busy month.
That's amazing. And roughly how many associates are on shift at a time?
During the peak part of the day, the staff typically comes staggered in. So we'll start out with maybe 5 or 6 in the morning, and then we probably get up to about 10 or 11 in the height of the day, and then they stagger down at
so
night.
About 10 to cover the whole hospital.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are running.
Yeah, 7 days a week.
Goodness.
24/7, 3 out of the 7 days.
Wow, yeah. That's wild. Very busy. How long has transport been a part of the hospital?
I started with the hospital in 2001.
Goodness.
I'm not sure how long transport has been in existence before that, but I think the nurses were responsible for transports at that time.
I'm sure they're very, very thankful to have transport on board.
I'm sure.
As they are, we know, very, very busy. Johnny, who is your longest serving team member?
Norman Darnell, which we call him Wade.
Okay.
So Wade is our longest, and I think Wade started in 2017.
Awesome. Shout out Wade. That's lovely. Hopefully we get to meet him today.
Yeah, he's out here putting around somewhere.
I like it. All right, let's go meet some of your team members.
Absolutely.
All right.
I'm here with Harry Porter up in the transport staff lounge. Just a couple questions for you. On a scale from 1 to I'm almost out of gas, how would you rate your ability to keep calm and focused during busy shifts?
Closer to I'm almost out of gas.
Yeah.
Typically, I'm over 2 hospitals at once during the weekend, so I run back and forth.
Okay.
So, if I was just managing myself, it would be a 1. It would be great, but I have a whole team under me. Got to make sure everybody's good. Got to make sure everybody's getting along. Got to make sure everybody has equipment.
Right.
So closer to almost running out of gas every shift. Yeah.
So how do you take care of everyone? Is there a secret?
Phone calls, a lot of smiles.
Yeah.
A lot of patience.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
What's the most challenging or unique transport situation you've encountered, and how did you handle it with style?
Well, I was transporting a patient for discharge out to the car, and I typically steer in the middle of the floor because I don't know if a patient or family member is going to come out the door or a nurse.
Right.
So I'm driving down the middle of the highway, patient in a wheelchair, and the nurse comes out of the nurse's station going 1,000 miles an hour. She doesn't see me. I see her. I stop. I couldn't even say anything. Before I knew it, she fell in the patient's lap.
Oh my God.
So the patient is looking down at the nurse, and the nurse is looking up at the patient. And she says, "Are you okay?" And the patient says, "No, are you okay?" And we all 3 look at each other, and everybody laughs because everybody's fine. And then we kind of go on about our day. And I kept my cool. I didn't say anything. And I was
Aw.
just like, if I just let this play out, I think this will work out.
Yeah,
And it did.
and it
Yeah.
did.
Mhm.
That's funny. I
Mhm.
bet that nurse was embarrassed.
I still see her to this day. We
Uh,
laugh.
yeah, I bet
Yeah.
you do. That's a good story. Awesome. Thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, all. We're here with Wade, who is the longest standing team member in patient transport. Wade, how many years have you been here?
Been over here 7 years,
7 years?
just over 7 years.
Okay. And so this is a very busy department, and I know you guys take a lot of steps. How do you keep your energy up when you know you have a long day ahead of you?
Well, you just have to take each patient, one patient at a time, each hour at a time, and you can sort of fit the days in stages. You know, first stage, second day, stage, third stage, and just keep at it until you reach the end.
Okay. And what's your favorite part about working in patient transport?
You get to interact with patients and their families sometimes, and you get to see patients heal uh, and just get better.
Okay. Great.
All right. What is one part of your job that most people wouldn't know that kind of makes a difference in patients?
I think maybe we're constantly busy. We're always on the move. I think sometimes people have a tendency to forget that.
Mm-hmm.
And even if we sit down for just a second, they may see us sitting and they think, well, he's just taking a break. But it's a very, very short break. I can tell
Oh
you
yeah,
that.
I mean you guys are on your feet all day.
Right. Also, I think a lot of times people don't realize how it can sometimes take a long time to get a patient down to an area of wherever that they're going. So
Yeah.
you have to find the nurse and get the form filled out. And sometimes the patient has to go to the bathroom, or
Mhm.
it takes some help to get the patient to the stretcher or bed. And
Mhm.
sometimes you have to look for a stretcher or wheelchair,
Mhm.
and that takes time. Then you have to get the patient to the elevator, and it may be backed up, and
Yep.
it just takes a bit. So it's not just 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
You can get patients down. So
Yeah, well, very cool.
Yeah.
I think that's it, but we appreciate for your time.
okay,
And thanks for working in patient transport.
thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you all for joining us for this week's 50th anniversary video. We'll see you again next week. Bye.
Bye.